Heyo, it's AO. So today I'm gonna educate you, okay? This is how you earn quick gold, EXP, AP, stuff to sell, tendering potions, dyes, snail soul stones, instant revives, epic power. This is how you earn all that stuff, okay? And it's really simple. There's no combat. Okay, there is combat, but you don't have to fight anything. You just have to run away. And to prove that, I will do this whole thing. What the heck did that come from? I'll do this whole mission with cotton candy in my hand. And a bald wig. Because bald wigs instantly make you... Actually, no. I have to leave the bald wig on. However, if you wear bald wigs, it adds 200 to every single stat. So that's a thing. Okay, that's a joke. This actually is a beginner's guide, so I don't want to say any misinformation. Alright, let's do this. Okay, first off, you're going to want to locate your hotbar, which is down here. And you're going to want to locate the Saga button. And you're going to want to locate Area 1, and then Heroic Path, the choice. Now the thing about these missions is that the main reward comes in a box when you finish the complete mission. So it's not really worth the time if you don't complete the mission, and you can only do this mission once a day. Now if you see my button right here, it says replay all. That means I've already done it and completed it. To replay a video, it costs 5,000 gold, and however, the first time you do the video, it will be absolutely free. The benefits of doing it multiple times is that you get the reward multiple times, and also you can skip cutscenes your second time around. So you are going to see me skipping cutscenes, which you will not be able to do for your first time around, but once you hit your second time around, which is very helpful to do it multiple times, and I'll tell you why at the end. Well, yeah, I totally lost my train of thought. Anyways, that was the cutscene I just skipped, and you are going to want to go to Iria, and you're going to want to go to the Raspa volcano. Now, there are multiple ways to get there. You can get someone to take you. You can take the moon gates. It's possible to get a warp there, but the easiest way is to just travel up there through the moon gate. Now, there's actually 2 moon gates that you want to have for this mission. You're going to be using 4 moon gates, but 2 of them you're teleported to, and then there's 2 that you need. So I'm going to show you the moon gates you need first, and then we're going to go through the mission and you'll see how they come into play. So I'm going to need the tree mark, and I guess it's Herba Jungle. Yeah, it's not Laterra Highlands. You're going to need the tree mark, warp, and you're going to need the Raspa volcano right here, warp. Now, if all you have to do to unlock a mana tunnel is simply click on it, and then bam, it's unlocked. You don't even have to teleport it, you don't have to use it, and at any time through any other mana tunnel, I can always go back to the mana tunnel as I've unlocked. Alright, so now that that information is out of the way, you have to unlock these, or it's very helpful to unlock these before you start the mission. I would unlock the tree mark first, and then Raspa Volcano. I would highly advise you just get a friend to bring you to the warps. Most people have them. If you start off, I believe you sometimes, depending on which race you are, get your warps all automatically unlocked for all these places. However, I cannot confirm that. But basically, you just need these two. These two. Alright, so I'm going to go to Raspa, and we're going to start the very first, or the beginning of the quest. Okay, now I'm just going to talk to Ruari, or the quest is Vanishing Ruari. We're going to talk to Mikey, or whatever. And instantly when you start the dialogue, if you're not a party leader, or if you are a party leader or not in a party. Now, you do want to not be in a party or be the party leader, because this is counted as the Shadow Realm, so you will not be able to enter, and it'll glitch you out if you are not the leader of a party. Okay, so all I'm doing is using mend or bandages on Ruari, and then I'm going to use healing and heal him all the way up. You don't technically have to get his bar to 100%, but you have to get pretty close. And then you'll get some dialogue, another cutscene, and then that part of the quest will be done. So now you want to look in your quest logs, you want to find Saga, and you want to complete Vanishing Ruari. And you're going to get the next step of the quest, and it's going to tell you to talk to Mikey. Now, there's quite a bit of dialogue in this mission, which is part of the reason why it takes around 10 minutes if you can skip cutscenes. And this part's kind of tricky. What you want to do is follow the flowers. Now, it'll let you... Things will spawn. They'll spawn right behind me right here in this area, and they'll try and attack me. You do not want to kill them or attack them, so it is recommended you have a thoroughbred before you do this, which is a free pet that you get, and just hop on your thoroughbred and follow the flowers. So you don't have to fight anything. You don't even have to get hit if you're fast enough, or if you're an elf, I believe your running speed is fast enough. Giants can't really outrun as well because there are other giants, so if you slow down for like half a second, you'll get hit. But basically, just follow the flowers. Don't attack anything. There is a little Easter egg. If you saw it right back there, you can't really see it. I forget his name, but don't get distracted by that and talk to him, because you're going to get attacked and you're going to fail the mission. Because likely, if you're watching this video, you have low health, or I actually do it every day as well, and I'm around level 2000 on this character. Alright, so now we're going to be warped to the second mana tunnel in this mission. And we are going to again complete the quest. We just earned 500 gold and 3,000 experience points, and then we earned even more gold. So now we are going to use our Tree Mark Mana Tunnel Warp that I was telling you about earlier. That's why you wanted it unlocked kind of before you started the mission, hopefully. Again, it's really quick. All you have to do is click on the Mana Tunnel to unlock it, but the key is just getting there in the first place. So don't worry about Shamala having a quest marker above her. Who you want to... That's for a different quest. You want to talk to Akul, and he will teleport you to talk to Neo. And basically skip all that. You don't even have to go up to her. It's completed. And then complete the quest again, and then talk to Akul. Now this is going to be the tricky part, and it's the longest segment in the mission. By the way, to skip dialogue, you can click on the box, but you can also press spacebar. That's how I'm skipping through the dialogue so quickly. Skip another cutscene. Now, I reloaded my guns by pressing 8 on the key, which is Shooting Rush. However, Shooting Rush is a skill you really want to use, and it requires 8 mana bullets in your inventory. Hold on. There we go. That's Shooting Rush. And Shooting Rush is a very quick skill for AoE. AoE stands for Area of Effect. And it'll knock out a lot of bandits. Or not bandits, giant guards. But however, you just saw there, my cursor was facing north. Well, considering this way, north. And yet my character started facing south, and I couldn't launch my Shooting Rush. It's a little glitch that Nexon has lovingly granted us. It happens occasionally. That's why, you know, it's something you just have to kind of deal with until they patch it. But it's not even in the patch notes as something they realize is wrong, or I guess it's because they can't fix it, or they just want to ignore it. Sometimes things like these happen in the game. It's really not a big deal, but just a warning, if you can't shoot, you might just be a little glitched. All you have to do is reload the skill, and it'll fix itself typically on the first try, sometimes you have to reload it again, but guaranteed if you shoot a monster just by clicking him, the shooting rush will reset and your direction will reset and the glitch will fix itself. Alright, so we are actually about done with this segment. Again, this mission, I'm not actually sure I went through how long it takes for this mission, but it's about 10 minutes, for me anyways, 10 to 12 I'd say, depending on this segment right here. Now I'm also going to use Way of the Gun, because this will guarantee you crits, and it's just a lot easier to kill monsters when you're critting because you deal more damage. Alright, there's going to be another cutscene, and then you're popped back into this mission. All you want to do is exit the instance, and you'll be moved on to Vales. Alright, so for this next part, I need to talk to, I believe it's the chief's wife, which is Kieran, whatever. All you have to do is walk in, talk to her. Again, I'm skipping the dialogue. You can read it on your own. Also, in efforts not to spoil it incredibly, I'm skipping the cutscenes and skipping the dialogue so that it's not giving away too much. Alright, and then what you want to do is talk to Shamala. And you also want your eagle for this quest, just to kind of speed things up. We're going to fly to that moon gate right there. You can actually already see it. It's almost out of our render distance, but it is there. And so we're going to fly to this mana tunnel. This Pegasus I have right now, you actually get from completing all of these quests in Saga Episode 1. So you might have it as well if you're repeating this. But it's a great pet. It's a stun pet. So if you're looking for something to influence you, to finish out all the generations and not just easy one, or finish out all the missions and not just easy ones like this, this is the inventory size. It can hold a lot. It's pretty good. Actually, I would have probably spent money on that pet. It's good enough to spend money on. And I'd say Nexon would probably price it around $12. So it's worth $12 basically that you get free. Or I suppose you can have your own valuing system. But it is what it is. Alright, so we are done. Just like that. Now, the cool thing is, and this is why I recommend you do it, is because of this little baby right here. The Saga Episode 7 box. Alright, I'm actually going to continent warp to a different area because that background noise is really bugging me of the forest. So if you completed the mission for your first time, you'd get a completion box on top of a box like this. Now your completion box will grant you 100,000. I forget if it's 100,000 or 200,000 EXP. I believe it's 100,000, but I could be wrong. 100,000 EXP and an AP 20 potion. Now that's a good reward, but it gets better. Now this box right here is a Saga Episode 7 box, and it has a chance of getting multiple items. If you saw my pet, I can get a Demonic Illusion Control Bar. It's a chance to drop from this. I can get a Cessair Transformation Medal, which sell for around 10k. 10k or more in some cases. You can get, and then you get a large gold bag full of 30,000 gold. You get 25 AP coupons, and you get one Saga viewing coupon. These are what Saga viewing coupons look like, and I believe I have 5 AP coupons sitting around here. 10 AP coupons equals 1 AP. So basically you get 2.5 AP, you get a Saga viewing coupon, 30,000 gold, and a chance for either getting a Demonic Illusion Control Bar, a Cessair Pendant Medal, or nothing extra. It's just a chance to get the Cessair and Illusion Control Bars, but it does happen more often than you think. Sound good? Well, it gets even better. Okay, so you might be thinking, what are these Saga viewing coupons worth? Or why do I need these? What are they? Okay, well, what you do is talk to Lorna. She has many copies of herself, I suppose, and different towns. And these are the rewards that you can get. You can get a Neo Soulstone for 1 coupon, a Tindering Potion, which is for proffing weapons, from 2 coupons, yeah. You get an Ice Bomb for 2 coupons, yellow, green, blue, purple, red, or black. Now, it says a gachapon. That means there's multiple shades of these blacks and blues and purples, so they're not going to be a pure purple that you're getting from it all the time. So I typically invest my coupons in that, Neo Soulstones. Because the cool thing about these is that they're actually tradable. Now these, as far as my knowledge, are the only tradable Neo Soulstones in the game, and they can only be traded once. However, I am going to warn you, I meant to say this earlier, only open up your Saga Episode 7 boxes on Thursdays or on the weekend, because then you'll get the full reward. Don't necessarily worry about what the half reward is, because you should be saving them, always getting the full reward. They stack to 100, so 2 by 2 is pretty much the most they're going to take unless you literally do it 100 days in a row. And so they give you Neo Soulstones, they can give you dyes. Obviously AP is an influence, in raw gold. Now think that's good? It gets even better. You can only do this once a day. However, you can do it on every character once a day. That means you have 6 characters starting off, right? Okay. 6 characters times 30,000 gold is 180k. So for an hour of work, if it takes you 10 minutes per character, an hour of work and you get 180k gold. Now, in later game, this might not seem like that much, but that can be a major difference for players. And it's without combat, right? So you don't need a leveled character to do it. All you need is a semi-fast mount. But you can do it every day of the week, so I like to just go multiply it by 7. That's 1.26 or 1,260,000 gold a week from 7 hours of work. So 1 mil is equivalent to 7 hour if you literally at level 1. Now these boxes, it kind of gets even better, because these boxes, I failed to mention, will also give 100,000 EXP. So what I do is I collect the boxes and wait for double rainbows. So that means I instantly get 100,000 EXP times however many boxes I have before I even start leveling. So literally in minutes or seconds, I have several levels, because again, this is 100,000 EXP. So if I were you, I'd save them up, or at least on your main character save them up, and accept them on your alts, again on Thursdays or the weekends. And it's a very good source of money, it's easy, no levels. I really hope this guide helped you. I will be posting more guides and videos, or videos in general, to help newer players. I'll probably do a sword and shield guide. I'll probably do a two-handed weapon guide. I'll probably do an archery guide, just as some of the main basis of combat, because that's the stuff that my character currently kind of excels in. This is not my best character, this is just my human, so of course it's not going to be max damage or anything coming out of it, but stay tuned if you want to see more guides. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you later.